Hello everyone and welcome back to a Let's Build tutorial video, which is a series that I was doing before where we build a room. We have the other rooms that we've already done beforehand, and I am going to start this back up because we are all stuck at home. So we had got around to, I think the next one was going to be a kitchen, so we're going to try and make a nice modern kitchen that goes with all the other rooms that we have got here, and obviously I'll link all the stuff at the end as well, so you can, if you want to check out any of these room builds, then you can, and you can follow along as well, because I'll try and put all the like keys and stuff that we need to do all the building stuff. So I'll start with a box that might be a bit rusty because it's been a while. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do 6 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm gonna do a little 3 pop out area, and then we will put the walls up. And we're just gonna pop that out. So this is our basis. So it's gonna be 9 by 6, and then we'll just grab some of get some lights so we can actually see. It doesn't lag. Right, lighting. We just throw in the brightest lights possible at the moment because that is the good way to see what we have. So that's the shape we want to start with, and we're going to grab the same door. I think we're just going to pop it in that corner there. It might change and press the wrong key again. And we'll grab a window to put here for our little thing, and we should make some sort of like feature, like have another door and stuff. So let's grab a glass door because they're always, we might as well. It really annoys me that these doors don't go all the way, but we'll have a glass door, and we'll have some of the windows to match as well, but they won't match because they're not high enough. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And then we'll just put 2 there. To me that door looks even shorter than normal, but anyway, that is beside the point. So we've got our door out into the back garden or something like that. We've got a nice window there. We've got our double height windows there. If you wanted to cheat and put a higher one, is there a higher door? I don't think there is, which is really annoying. Could put that one there. Yeah, we'll put this one here just for the sake of having an actual door that actually fits the same height. So we've got nice glass lookout area there. So flooring, because it's a kitchen, we could go for like nice tile. Let's turn off the grid or G. Have a nice tile. We could go for like some nice like grey slate, which could look quite nice, and it's in like a tile pattern as well. And then for the walls, I'm gonna go with, let's just get some white, some nice and white, because all the rest of the rooms are nice and white. So we could go for some like dark like tiles. So if you hold down the Alt key, you can like press it against the wall so we can see. I think that might be a little bit too dark. And then we could go for some white tiles. We could go with like half, even though that looks like surgery tiles. And we could go with some of these, like bringing a little bit of colour. And we've got like ones with a little blue in, which I think might be a good one to go with. Or we could go with these ones. These ones are quite nice because it's got like the dark grey, we've got a little bit of pattern, and it won't be too much as well because we'll cover it up with the kitchen stuff. So I thought, because we did like a blue, like kind of bright blue and stuff in here, we might go for like a little darker grey, like a grey blue to go with our flooring in here. So I'm literally just going to be using the base game ones. I think that's a good dark, this colour, the bottom like tile, and it's like a nice grey blue colour. So we're gonna go all the way along, and I don't have the counter thing on, and I've not got move objects on yet as well, so we'll have to pop those on. So if you go you want to change which one it is, or you can do like we just press the corner bit, and we'll leave space. How much space do we want to leave? I think we'll just leave that for our fridge to go there. And because we've got quite a big like space in the middle here, we'll just pop the grid back on with the G button and get our island counters out, and we're gonna pop a little 4 in the middle here. I think we need to go, we should go 1 over, so use a half grid, so that we've still got access to the fridge. The Sims have still got plenty of room to like walk around the island, because we all know how that's like. So let's pop our fridge in. I'm just going to pop in the most expensive one. I'll just move that up as well. And we want to have like a triangle when we're doing a kitchen, so have like a triangle like that, which is basically what we're going to do. So we'll have the cooker here, a sink here, and then the fridge here, so there's plenty of like space to do stuff here. Obviously you could pop in some of the like laundry day stuff as well, which I'm not going to do because not everyone has laundry day, unless you've decided, given in and bought everything because you're so bored at the moment. And we're going to put our little modern sink here so that you can easily wash stuff up and put it away, like prepare stuff, cook it and serve it, and pop it away as well. And then we want to get some wall cabinets, and this comes in the same colour as well. So with the wall cabinets, I like to mix it up a bit. So we pop in like the standard ones here. We're going to put a range hood in there, so we'll use a little short one, and then we can use the plate ones to actually. Is that one gone? Oh, I used the wrong one. There we go. So we've actually got some like little detailing about the place. I don't want to go all the way across because can close in the kitchen a little bit if we put too much like stuff in there. So we'll get our little hood range, so we could use like this one if you wanted to like have it sticking down a bit, or we could use this one. I do like using this one because it's quite modern and it's a little bit more fancy. Or we could like use one of these, which is quite high. These are normally good if you've got your like cooker like here, which is also what you could do. You could pop it here and have like an extra like a little end thing. Oh, cool. So what else do we need in our kitchen? Can I have a look at our utilities? So we could pop in a little microwave in the corner, because microwaves always fit nicely in the corner. And we could also like put some like coffee and tea stuff about. It depends. It's up to you really. I'll pop a little coffee pot there, even though that's the one that you unlock, but it's the best looking one. And we need some bar stools now, because we're going to put in a little like breakfast table here, so we don't need any bar stools at the moment. So let's get some clutter stuff in, and because there's not many like slots on the counters, it's always best to put our move object sheets on. So if you hold Control up and C, then we can type in move objects on, and that means we can start placing everything where we want it to go, instead of having it where the game wants us to put it. So let's start off with a little dish thing, because that's always fun if you've got Parenthood, because it then kind of makes it look as though it's an actually proper kitchen. And we can pop that there. We've got a little bread bin, and we want our little cooking utensil. Let's pop that there, and get a nice bowl of fruit on the end as well, because we need to have some fruit in the kitchen. And I like using where is it? I can never find them. Where are they? The cats and dogs stuff. I mean, I also like putting some wine bottles by the cooker as well, so like cooking wines. I love some cooking wines. Where are they? The little thingy-mabobs. You can also pop in the like plate display stand, because they have in the base game they have one that's the same colour. So let's pop that there. So then it's like our fine china. It also means that it could look quite nice if we put some shelves up here. So let's go into the completely wrong category and use our brand new white shelf, and we'll line that up with like the tile height, and then we'll line that up with the height of there, and then it gives us a nice little like shelving thing over the top, and then we can start popping some stuff up there as well. Right, let's go into decorations rather than, because there's some wall decorations that is pretty good for the kitchen, like a broom. Can pop that there next to the thing, because obviously you need to sweep up in your kitchen. Otherwise you're a scam. No, I'm joking. Right, you can pop all sorts of stuff in here if we want to. Right, let's get some pots, because these are always fun. I'm not going to do the hanging ones. I always like to pop them so they are hanging like underneath the counter, so then we've got like a nice storage space. You could obviously put some knives and stuff up as well. What was I looking for? Where's the herb thing? Yeah, yes, this from laundry stuff is pretty nice to have like up by the thing. So I like to put them slightly above the tiles, because you won't be putting stuff on the tiles. So we've got some nice herbs, we've got some pots and pans. Let's have a look and see what else. What can we put on the shelf? So there's the paintings that are the freelance ones. If we scale those down by using the bracket key, and then use 9, we can lift those up and have them as like a little set of paintings on the leaning up against the wall. So put those in the middle for the moment. If you hold the Alt key, then you can move them about. Let's get some decorations. I think they're in here. I always use them as like pasta and stuff if you look not too close at them, but you always need some like glass jars and stuff in the kitchen, and they are perfect to do that sort of stuff. So we want to put some, I do like putting like books in the kitchen as though they're like cookbooks, and sometimes I like putting a little book out like this, so that you're using like a recipe book that you've been writing, I should say. English going to pot now that no one's doing anything. Put some pans up here, because you never know when you need some pans. Get some spices up here, because they actually fit on the shelf, so we might put those up there. Nice and high. Obviously these people don't use their spices if they're all the way up there. Let's get some little books out as well. Our little cookbooks, we'll put those there as though we actually use them. And let's get some little pictures out as well, because some nice apple and pear. Let's go on the end there. The rhymes, because I am a poet and I don't even know it. You could put like laundry stuff in as well if you wanted to. Then we've got like the tea stuff. I do like putting the tea stuff like behind. Put the tea stuff there so we can make a brew. Good old milky brew. And we need to put in a radiator, of course, because this is, when is there not a build with me and putting in a radiator. Actually, might put it over here so we can at least keep that a bit warm. So we'll put that over there at the moment. I think this spot would be quite cool for a sofa or something like that. But let's find a plant that we can actually pop on the shelf. Can we put these on here? No. Can we put this on? No. I will put one. We'll just put a classic one up here. What colour pot does it come in? Oh, it comes in the same blue. Yes. Yes, we're having that. Right, let's put our sofa in here, because let's turn off the grid as well, because the tiny living sofa actually has the same colourway. So if you've got tiny living and you want a matching sofa to sit, so you can like sit and chill, see if someone's cooking. I think that looks pretty cool there. Just move it over slightly so we could like have a little plant or a little side table, and we don't want it too close as well because we want to put in some curtains. Let's get the slightly wider ones because that's always good. And I think I'll just put like a blind here. So then let's get using the plus and the minus keys. Can I slide that in so it looks like it's... Windows are always finicky. There we go. I can slide it in so it looks like it's like pushed over. So we've got like a little shade. So you can imagine that you draw the curtains across there. So let's pop in a plant. I think this one's pretty cool to put in the corner there. Or we could, I think they're normal ones. We could also put this one in here. Does it come in a nice? Yeah, we could put it like in a grey if you want to go a little darker. Or we could put one with a little blue around it. I think we might actually do that. Because we're going blue, we might as well never use that colourway as well. And we could put a nice little side task here. Could like use one of these. A nice white actually. Go for like a darker, or we could pick out what's the colour tone on that. So it's like a slightly darker one. I think it's this colour. So we could pick out that tone and have that as a little space like we put on our little thing. Can I put a book end? I don't think we'll do that. We could put some books. Let's go for more books. Oh yeah, we could put a little thing there, and then we could put some magazines or something down the bottom there. Where are the magazines? Can we not put magazines on there? Right, well you just use the 9 key and raise up our magazines. So they are floating a little bit, but no one will notice. So we've got our little corner here, so if you've got a guest. And I think we've got plenty of clutter because we don't want to over clutter the workstation, well not workstations, the counters and stuff, because otherwise the Sims won't be able to prepare anything, and we know how fun that is. Right, so over here we want to have a little breakfast table, so I thought what we need to start off with a rug this time. And I think we should go for like a nice grey rug. We don't want to go for a white one because it's in the kitchen. We'll be like spilling food everywhere. We should have it like right in the doorway in that nice like thing. We'll see how it goes. Right, let's go into our dining tables, and I was thinking of using like one of these like small ones because we go like this one and it's like huge and takes up like half the space. And depending on what we're going for a quite modern one. So this one's more like an outdoor table. So I was thinking like either this one, or we could go like ultra modern, but I don't really like the legs on this one. Or we could go for one of these. This one's quite nice as well. We could have it as like a white like top, and we've got the grey, so we could pop that on there as well, which looks quite nice. It's a little bit thinner. Then we've got this modern one as well that goes in the different like tops. And I think that's... oh, and we've got this one as well, which is quite nice. This one comes in like really fun colours, like on the tabletops and stuff, which is quite fun. So there's a varied amount of tables that you could use for this. I think I'm actually going to go for the... whoa, where did it go? That one, because it's in our grey colours, and I'm trying to get it in the middle of our little circle. And because we're going for the tiny living stuff there. Also, I just remembered we need a bin, so I'm going to do that now because the bin is very important. I'm just going to put it here because that's the cleaning stuff, so we can put the bin there. Because I know what some people like with bins. I always forget. So we're going to go into our dining tables, and we're using tiny living stuff. So I thought we could use the same like blue, and we're picking up on the browns and stuff in there as well. Now to me that looks a little bit far over. We can't get around this way, so we're just going to move it over one block. So we can have a light there. Just move those in a bit. It also gives us some space to like put one of the the nice big surface, the like storage things that are always like hidden away in the menu. So go into our surface menu, and this is the only way I know how to find the stuff in here. So you can use like stuff like this, but it doesn't really fit into this type of kitchen. You could also use these shelves as well if you wanted to have a little bit of thinner ones. So we're going to use one of these. So I'm going to get the same tone. So we could use this one, and we could use this one, but I'm going to scale it down by using our bracket key. And I need to pick out the right colour first. There we go. I think this is my colour. Oh no, it's this one. We're going for like an older, like, I think it's the older, it's just got like the nooks on it, but it's the closest colour we've got to our furniture. That makes it look a little bit more interesting. So we're going to pop that there. I do like this object, even though it's like huge, so we just have to scale it down so we can't put anything in the middle, but it's got like the plates and glasses and the wine, the gin. We all need some gin at the moment, so that looks cool there. It doesn't block our exit, and then we've got a little space here, so it would be quite nice to pop the what's it in, the lights. So we'll do proper lighting and stuff in here as well, but I thought it would be nice to pop where is it? Where's the standing lights in this ridiculous menu? It's all the way at the end. Yep. We're using lots of tiny living stuff, but I thought it'd be quite nice to pop the blue version here, and then we've got a nice like little stand in the corner instead of putting a plant as well, because I always end up putting loads of plants, which is not a bad thing, but mix it up a bit sometimes. And in here we could put paintings, so we could like do that one, or we could do the new ones, so we could have like all the different types of ones. We could do like cupcakes and leaves and all sorts of stuff like that. You could also put like a scaled down version of one of these paintings as well. I thought we could use a nice scaled down version of this one because it's got the brown and stuff. It's a little bit higher than the bookcase, but I think it works quite nicely. So let's get rid of our beamer lights and turn our grid back on as well. So press G so we can see where our lighting goes. So I thought it'd be quite nice to have like two hanging lights over our little workstation. So we could go for these ones, but these ones always have like a tiny little spotlight. Could also go for like these over the kitchen area, but they're really tiny. And what other nice ones are there? I can never find anything in this wonderful menu. You can also go for these, which I think come in like a blue colour. They come in like this kind of blue colour. But I don't think it comes in anything that's particularly useful for us. We could go for these, but this one's like really down. Where is the light that I want? Go for these ones, but this is quite a white light. Where is the one that I want? That's me. Oh, here it is. Discover University one. This comes in a nice like grey colour. I think it looks pretty cool. And if you have laundry day stuff, this is even cooler. If you line them up so they're in the same thing, then if we go into tab, you can actually go under, and you've got like an old school light in there, and you get extra light as well. So you've got like an old light bulb, and it gives actually enough light. Oh, get rid of that one. It actually gives us plenty of light in our kitchen. So let's put the walls down so you can actually see our light. And that is basically our kitchen. You can obviously put in like bar stools at the front here. So let's pop in. Like we could go for tiny living again, so you could pop those in like that to have some nice bar stools, or you could go go for these ones as well. There's the modern ones. And there's loads of different... We've got so many pastels. Could also go for like these black and whatever colour ones. There's a few different colours on that one. I think these ones quite work out well because they're a bit too... Go for some nice modern, extremely modern ones. Some proper old school ones. I think these have the same colour as well, yeah. So you could go for like the proper base game, like old school, like when you sit on them and you jump. You like bounce up and down on them. So this is our kitchen. And I hope you managed to follow along with everything, and it will be up on the gallery as well if you want to just download the room and pop it in. Obviously there's no like outdoor space, and I forgot to do our little tour. So I have a mod that I can do, go into build mode and press tab mode. So let's take a tour around our kitchen. So we need to be a little bit higher. The Sims aren't that short. So we come in, we've got our little breakfast table, we've got our light and our little cabinet, and we've got our little exit into the garden area if we want to have a garden there. And then we've got our seating, a little seating area, we've got the magazines, nice window as well to let in some light. And then we have our kitchen, so we've got a few bits and bobs up there. Obviously you can pop a load more stuff up here, but we're kind of using the same principles as last time, keeping everything at different levels, different heights, just to make it interesting. And so we've got all our kitchen stuff as well, remembering our triangle of the kitchen, the cooker, the sink and the fridge, so they're all in the same space. Obviously you can prepare something on that one and it's all in close proximity. And if you're standing here and washing up, you can get a view out there. You can like watch the kids or whatever out the door there as well, or push the curtains back even further so you can see out. So it's very cool, like washing up space. Interested anyway, and then can sit at the dining table. I do love role playing. But we've got our lights as well. It's not too dark in here either. It's pretty much spot on, especially as we'll have different light throughout the day as well. So just jump out and give you a little top down grid view as well. Let's put the grid back on so you can see whereabouts everything is in relation to everything else, if you are following along. So thank you for joining me on this build video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. I've got to think of which room I want to do next, which is going to be probably like a kid's bedroom or like a study or something like that anyway. But hopefully I will see you for the next one. Bye!